she's so fine. Hell of a blows my mind. Hell of a lights my day.
What's good, guys? This story is coming out of Memphis, Tennessee via WMC Action News 5. It came out on May the 10th. Memphis man charged with second-degree murder after shooting and killing teen. Police say a man has been arrested in connection to the death of a teenager who was killed Thursday afternoon. John Wesley Moore, 56, is charged with second-degree murder, according to MPD. On May the 6th, officers were called to the 1700 block of Edward Avenue, where they found one man unresponsive and suffering from gunshot wounds. Moore allegedly shot the juvenile, JP Parnell Jr., after finding him inside his daughter's bedroom in their home on Edward Avenue. Investigators say a fight broke out between Moore and Parnell Jr., who was shot leaving the scene. He was pronounced dead on the scene, according to police. A family is mourning the loss of a beloved son and rising star and demanding answers about his death. His high school coach told me athletes like James Parnell Jr., or JP as he's known, don't come along that often. JP was a junior already with a college scholarship and a GPA close to 3.0. His family says he was the kind of son anyone would be proud to have, a son who just won a high jump competition a few days before he was shot and killed. Quote, "He was very smart, very funny, happy, loved to eat, to try different food, loved to talk, to try different food, loved to talk, loved to joke, a good child," end quote, said JP's father, James Parnell Sr. Parnell and his family gathered outside the track at Raleigh Egypt High, where his son practiced and learned. Raleigh Egypt boys track coach, Thurston Rubin, said the junior was a natural athlete, playing football, baseball, and track. On May the 1st, Rubin says JP came in first place in the high jump at 6 feet. Quote, "College coach saw him, and even though he was a junior, offered him a scholarship at the decathlon that followed Monday at the city championship," end quote, said Rubin. Memphis Police arrested John Moore in the shooting death of the teenager. Investigators say Parnell's sister dropped him off at Moore's home around 2:30 p.m. on May the 5th. Neighbors reported hearing gunshots around 11:30 p.m. The next day, police found JP with several gunshot wounds in the yard of a nearby house. Investigators say Moore's fiancée said he found JP in his daughter's bedroom. A fight started, and the fiancée said Moore shot JP, who was running away. JP's devastated trackmates gathered in a huddle to remember him after practice. Quote, "For them to lose a brother and a teammate kind of took their hearts out," end quote. Raleigh Egypt girls track coach Jamie Chambers said JP was special. She taught him since middle school and said he was always very respectful. She adds she and other coaches saw his potential in the 9th grade. Quote, "He just could do anything," end quote, said Chambers. Quote, "I just want justice for my nephew. I'm not going to lie. I just want justice for him," end quote, said JP's great aunt Ethel Alexander. Moore is charged with second-degree murder. He is behind bars here at 201 Poplar on a $250,000 bond. This story just broke my heart. Because in my time, now mind you, I'm in my 40s, this type of shit happened all the time. You get caught sneaking in somebody's house, blah, blah, blah. But I will say this, not one of my friends died from this type of incident. What bothered me about this story is that he shot him and let him lay there until the next day, and he never bothered to do anything. It was his fiancée that did it. So my heart goes out to this family, because losing a loved one, especially a young one, is terrible. And to know that he was on the right track, literally, he was on the right track, had already gained a scholarship, was moving in the right direction. It sickens me. I'm going to end the story on that note. Thanks for watching, guys.